Before I ever started doing YouTube videos, I actually started my blog, Traveling Tailor, which is a digital nomad lifestyle blog. And I did it because people were asking me a lot of questions about how I got into it and how to become a digital nomad, and so jealous that I had done it. So I put a blog together, and I still work on it today. It's still one of the things that I do outside of my YouTube videos. But it does take different tools to keep it running. And I find myself frequently talking about these. So today I'm going to go over all the tools that I absolutely have to have to keep my blog, Traveling Tailor, running. So here we go. So the first decision you have to make as someone who wants to start a blog as a business is what hosting platform you're going to use. There are many. There's WordPress, Squarespace, and many others that you can choose from. What I use is WordPress.org. So there are two. There's WordPress.com and then there's WordPress.org. WordPress.com is more inclusive. It comes with your hosting. WordPress.org is the free version, but then you have to select your own theme as well as provide your own hosting. So my theme is Divi, which I did pay for, but there are free themes out there available, and my hosting is SiteGround. But the reason I've gone with WordPress.org is, although the learning curve is a little bit steeper, the ability to customize it is much greater than many of the others. Also, SEO is super important for blogs and for traffic. And so for that reason, WordPress.org is recognized as the best platform for people who are serious about blogging and want to make it a business. So if you want to start a blog, that is the one I recommend, as well as every other blogger that I know. So again, it is a little bit higher learning curve, but it is worth it in the end. Now, the second tool that I need to use all the time is Google Docs and Google Sheets. So I keep track of so many different things using Google Sheets. So not only my content calendar that kind of goes over what I've published and what I plan to publish and where in the process it is, but also things like analytics. So once a month I go in and I check my analytics on Google, on Pinterest, on YouTube, and all the different places that I can find that information. So Google Sheets is super important for keeping track of content calendar, analytics, and marketing things. I also use Google Docs, and many times I use Google Docs offline, as that's where I draft all of my blog posts. So I very rarely write anything directly into WordPress. I typically draft it, read over it, edit it, and then put it into WordPress, and then do all the formatting and adding pictures and things like that. So Google Sheets and Google Docs are an absolute must. Now, the third tool that I use all the time and have from the very beginning is ConvertKit. Now, I've actually already made a couple of different videos on ConvertKit specifically because it is my favorite. So you can check them out here and here. But I've used many different email marketing platforms in the past, including MailChimp, which is one of the really popular ones, but I hands down love ConvertKit. This is actually a ConvertKit shirt that I received from them. And now that they have a free plan option, it's even better just to start with them right off the bat. They can grow with you, and I feel like their platform is just the most intuitive. So the reason you want to start out with some sort of email marketing provider is it's good to start building your list from the get-go. Putting forms on your website, having freebies for people to download that they give their email address in exchange, and you can start list building your fan base. So ConvertKit is the third tool that I use and absolutely recommend to everyone. And I will be sure to have a link below to those videos, as well as where you can sign up for a free account. The fourth tool that I've actually been using, I use for all my businesses and I use for all of my clients to design pictures and content, is Canva. So if you are not, really into design, or you feel like learning Photoshop or another system is just going to be too much for you, Canva is the best. So they do have a free version, which has a lot of elements and a lot of different things that you can use with it, or you can upgrade to the pro version and you get additional elements and the abilities there. So I do have a paid account with Canva because I use it so much, but it's how I create I throw all my pictures, I resize them through Canva before I put them on my blog. I create my blog headers, create different elements for my website through Canva, as well as all my Pinterest pins, my YouTube thumbnails. I mean, everything that I put out there that has a design element has pretty much gone through Canva. So it's absolutely the easiest to use. I will be coming out with some tutorials very soon on tips and tricks on using Canva. It's something I've used for 3 years now, so I've gotten pretty good at it. So be on the lookout for my YouTube channel for that. So if you don't want to miss those, just be sure to subscribe and you'll get notifications when those videos are published. The last tool that I absolutely have used from the beginning and have upgraded to a paid plan as well is Tailwind. So I use Tailwind for Pinterest. They do have Tailwind for Instagram, which I have chosen not to use at this time, although I've tested it out and it's great. But Tailwind for Pinterest is one of the ways that I market and promote my blog posts as well as my YouTube videos. So I create all my pins in Canva, as I already said, and then I use Tailwind to schedule them to go out throughout the day, because it's really good to have 20 to 30 pins throughout the day going out on your board, which is a lot, and it would be a lot for me to sit at home and do that every day. And I'm not super interested in my business running my life. Most of us are not. So I use Tailwind to help me schedule those things out, and then I do actually still go into Pinterest and do a few manual pins a day as well. And I've also recorded a couple of videos on Tailwind that you can also check out on my page, and I will have a link below to that video as well as where you can sign up for a Tailwind account if you're interested in trying it. So those are the 5 tools that I absolutely have to run my blog. I don't think I could do it without them. They are a lifesaver, not only in efficiency, but also in just saving me so much time. Now, if you're interested, I have a couple of other videos on different tools that are really good to use, either for remote teams and tools that I use in my freelance business. So be sure to check out those videos, as well as grab your free download. Here's a picture of it right here. Your free download of the ultimate list of online tools that you could use, and that would be really helpful. That's it. Thanks so much for joining me, you guys. I've so much enjoyed doing these videos. I've had a great time during quarantine getting some more content out for you. If there's anything that you would like me to make a video on, please just leave a comment below and let me know. And I will see you next week with a brand new video. Be sure to subscribe to not miss out.